All right.
Oh, well, welcome back. That's not real. I didn't know we were recording podcast. Special guest. So I guess Tim, after he fired the last two people, rehired someone.
I didn't fire my kids.
Why did you? Oh, your kids. I would fire my kids too.
They just haven't showed up. They should be fired.
Since day one, you fired his kids.
So we have a special guest.
Define special.
You're
I don't
here.
want to do that in your first minute.
Okay, I'm just.
That sounds mean to do that right off the bat.
At least tell him your name.
I'm Rudy Mitchell.
Oh, we give him last names. Woo.
Last name, government. I ain't give him the full government name, but damn, how long we know each other, Tim?
It's got to be 10 years
Around
now.
10, going 10, 12, something like that. Dear friends, we play basketball, we fight, we kick people, we beat up kids.
I like how you said dear friends, and you kind of gave us a look like,
I don't beat up kids. I
beat up kids
I do all the time.
Yeah.
I like to hit them right in the face.
Oh, yeah. Throw them down. Hey, it's a beautiful thing.
To clarify, we are
Please
martial arts
clarify.
instructors, so we're allowed to beat them up. That's the fun part of the job.
And it's a pleasure to be here. This is a podcast which no topic was given.
That's how we roll.
So it was like, okay, this should be very interesting.
But I already have one to start.
No. First, you need to apologize.
I don't have to apologize for anything.
No, you do. You thought a koala bear could beat me. Then I found the video of a dad just holding the koala bear. This little thing.
I saw my doubts. I mean, you might be tired, lazy one day.
No. You insisted a koala bear could beat me in a fight. And I think we all know now koala bear is to beat any adult in any fight that knows how to
I actually made a comment on this saying, what's worse? Picking a fight with a koala bear or losing the fight with a koala bear?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I owe you an apology for underestimating your skills a little bit. I can be wrong sometimes, but you know what? I'm not going to say it.
I have one other thing I want to get in before we get into your topic.
All right.
So, if someone evil says something that you agree with, would you be willing to admit that you agree with that statement? So, for example, if Hitler came back from the depths of hell.
No.
No. And he said, murder is bad. And that was it. You'd be like, well, I agree with, would you say, I agree with that statement? You don't have to say, I like Hitler. I agree with Hitler. You'd be like, no, I agree with that statement.
But his track record goes against everything he just said.
But he's saying, I hate murder. Right? No. I'm not saying you even have to believe him. But would you say, I believe that statement?
Like the blank statement that the person's saying.
I agree with the statement that he says that murder is wrong.
No, I'm sorry. No, sorry.
So murder is good?
No.
See?
To be fair, we did ask him ahead of time if any subject was off limits.
I was like, no.
They're like, Rudy Mitchell beats up kids and then murder's good.
Murder's good. I beat up kids. Okay, wow.
Some things are not okay. Like, how about we just leave them dead?
Well, I mean, I was just trying to, I would be like, I agree with that statement. I don't think he believes in that statement. I don't think what he said is true in his nature, but I agree with that statement.
I see your point. Okay. I see your point.
I'd be like, yeah, no, he's lying, obviously. He doesn't believe that. But, yeah, no, I agree. He says something I agree with.
Yeah, and maybe he said, I agree with that statement, I hate you, die.
Right, yeah, like, this is bull. I don't believe anything that's being said. But, yeah, no,
right.
that is a true statement.
That's a true statement, but you're full
right,
of it.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Now, no longer don't talk to me anymore.
Right.
Go back to death.
Please leave, yes.
How'd you get out?
Why are dead people visiting us?
Why is that the Hitler?
Well, why couldn't you pick like a living human being for your example?
Because in my example, so this is brought it up, I'll do it real quick. There's a guy that always argue politics. If I say I agree, like if Trump says we need border security, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I agree, we need border security. He's like, oh, you're a Trumpster. I'm like, no, I'm just saying I agree with border security. So,
okay.
Trump,
all right, I get it. Right,
Trump is now selling Bibles, so he said, Bibles are good. And so I went to a preacher's son who hates Trump from the bottom of his heart. I said, so do you agree with the statement that Bibles are good? Do you agree with Trump saying Bibles are good? And he couldn't say, could I come to the side? I agree with the statement.
You're breaking people focusing on their hatred.
I am, because the hatred would... it's so, that's why I went with the Hitler. I picked one of the worst possible people we know of our times, right? That we know what he did. Saying something good, and you're like, I don't really know how to handle a department like that.
Well, that's like Trump selling sneakers.
Those sneakers?
Yes.
Is he?
He sold sneakers.
Oh, that's right. He has like his own brand.
Yes, gold, bling.
That's right.
You got people going there.
Oh, that's
like,
right. He has gold sneakers.
Gold sneakers, you
So
know?
he's got the bling with the Bible.
So
He's got
if you like gold sneakers,
You
you'd be
got
like,
gold sneakers?
You know what?
so you can say, man, those sneakers are hot. Doesn't mean you like.
If you want to improve on your shoe game, you,
Just
Well,
put
here's the
BBB
question.
on it too. Big ball, brand ball, or whatever.
then, yeah, there you go.
So here's the question: can you buy the 2 for $1? Can you get the bling and Bible?
You might be able to. They're putting a bunch of other stuff in the Bible, so I don't know where it ends. So there's the Constitution, there's Pledge of Allegiance, there's something else there on it. It came on a Daily Show, is where it came from.
Pledge allegiance to the United Sneaker of America.
I don't know if you just talked about it. I was like, what is happening?
And he was
Shoe the laces. And
checkerboard laces. You can't just have regular laces. It's got to be checkerboard. But,
Velcro. There's no laces.
there's no laces.
It's an old man. He just
Slip-ons.
doesn't look old because the other guy's older. That's all that. That's all that is. If he was
going
running
to-
against
he's
anyone
going to
else,
sketch her
like,
out.
well, that's
There
the
you
old
go.
man.
so I got a small challenge for you two.
Okay.
Because Rudy here is a DJ and loves music of all kinds. But I think people can appreciate this challenge. It's name that cartoon by its music theme.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you were doing this. And I was gonna study.
So what I want to do is you guys, we're gonna keep a little bit of score. I'm gonna play it because I already know all the answers.
By the way, before we get in here, I'm not taking off the rail. If he guesses like on the first tune, it's over. Because I did trivia. I went and visited Springfield, Massachusetts, and my old friend Jamie were at a bar playing trivia, guess on the sports stuff. But then they had this part where they play like beats of a song. It's like, doo-doo, and everyone has the answer immediately.
Right, got you.
So I'm guessing they play the same songs
I've
over
watched
time.
him do his music thing, and I've seen that happen. Not necessarily with him, but I've seen it. I remember the first time I watched your YouTube thing. I think it was YouTube. I don't know what you.
Usually Zoom. I usually
Oh, Zoom, whatever platform. I remember I listened
That's
to
terrible
it. And
advertising.
they were getting songs like this. Yeah.
Welcome to my podcast. I'm going to advertise you for you, but I'm going to tell you where to go. But it's wrong.
All right. Now, this does skip around, so you might have 2 seconds to guess it.
so-
You might have 10.
Before we even go there, I know how this all came up. Because I was playing 80s sitcom,
Yes, this is where it
Themes.
started.
and I was like, yeah, I should do a set with 80s sitcom themes and have people guess. And now I'm doing this with...
Well,
I'll just let you know if
That's
he hears the first
I don't know.
syllable,
Well, we'll
and
see.
he's like, that's
That's only
1950s
part.
Okay.
Voltron meets the Smurfs meets Texaco Rangers meets the Ducks of Jump Jump Deep, then
Well, some of these are really easy. You should get them pretty quick. But it only
there a buzzer?
started with your 80s theme because what a lot of people don't know is at work, I'm on a lot of Teams calls. And for the last, 3 years, I've had different backgrounds. Most of them are, cartoons from the 80s or TV shows from the 80s, 90s. Because everyone loves it because it's a great conversation starter. Right. As soon as they go to join the call in that 1 to 2 awkward minutes that you always have on these calls, they go, oh, I love the background, or they remember Mega Man, or they remember
Mega Man.
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff. I'm buzzing. I don't know. There's no
nothing
buzzer.
All right.
All right.
My buzzer's broken. Is
it.
yours
So
working?
again, you might have
Mine
2
works.
seconds. You
Alright,
might
yes, his
have
works.
10. Really?
DuckTales. DuckTales.
1-0,
Beep,
1-0.
beep,
He
beep.
beat me, yeah.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
A pup named Scooby.
Flag. I'm throwing a flag and I'm
Nope.
play.
Nope.
How?
1-1.
How?
Because that was not Scooby-Doo.
That
It
was
is.
Scooby-Doo.
That was not Scooby-Doo. Even if they call that Scooby, that's not Scooby-Doo.
It's a pup named Scooby-Doo.
You think of the classic Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
That
No,
that
that's
was
the
that
only
was-
Scooby-Doo there is. By the way, there's an
Okay.
argument. Oh, he's just going on to the next
Yep.
one.
I'm just going up to the next one.
Well, Inspector Gadget.
All right. 2-1.
So hang on. Hang on.
All right.
Time
All
out.
right, you're good.
So my wife pisses me off with this, and it's something that I want to punch. By the way, if you tell Facebook they make me so mad I want to punch people,
Hold on, I'm
they
pausing it.
will ban you or get you in trouble.
And for public discretion, Cindy, you can get some water now. This might not be the best part to listen to.
I won't watch this under her account for the likes. They call it Scoobert Doobert. Is like his official government name. I want to punch people that call him Scoobert. Scooby-Doo.
I've never heard that.
No, some kids made it up like 20 years ago. Said, "Oh, his name is really Scoober Doober or something." I'm like, no, it's not. No,
I
Scooby
feel
Doo.
like these were some kids that locked you in a closet.
But people are believing it now. People are believing it. People are believing that his name is
wrapped in-
Scoobert.
He is really mad, ladies and gentlemen.
We get passionate
Don't-
about
don't-
some things, and this is that thing.
Please, that's a trigger. Please. Okay.
And who said our generation didn't get triggered?
No, we get mad. There's a difference. Love Boat. Oh, G.I. Joe.
Transformers.
2-2. Transformers.
Oh.
2-2. All right.
Oh my gosh. I should know this.
You got 7 seconds. 4. Oh, I'm going to get them both with this one.
Showtime.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's stupid. That's not wasn't a real cartoon.
Ghostbusters.
I'm going to call that one a tie. All right.
Smurfs.
Rudy's up 1.
Thundercats.
Oh, tied again.
That's one of my ringtones.
Okay. G.I. Joe.
Oh, Rudy's up
I already
1.
said G.I. Joe.
You said it for
You
some
did
I know.
say it for the right thing.
I didn't know. I got to tell you guys
somebody
name.
else.
That's what I was just naming the ones earlier.
We got a little anticipation. I don't even know what word I'm saying.
Rebel Rage.
Oh, Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
There you go. I was like, they gave you a name.
I went somewhere else. Yeah, I don't even know where I went. Okay.
Hold on. We're skipping this one because ain't no one guessing Muppet Babies.
That is true.
No one here is guessing Muppet Babies, so we gotta wait for it
If
to
I
go
could
to the
see
next
his
one.
phone, if I was trying to cheat.
Inspector Gadget.
Qbert.
No.
They just said the name. Did you guys really said Qbert?
Fat Albert?
Listen to the background.
It's
That's
Mario
Qbert!
Brothers.
Super Mario
It's a
Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
Qbert.
It's not Qbert.
This little guy. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I refuse to do My Little Pony to either one of these.
I like
Thank you.
that.
I
That's
would
lovable.
I would appreciate
All
it.
right,
Thank
we'll
you.
do 4 more.
What's the score?
It's tied.
Okay.
I don't. There's no words.
Pound Pound Puppies.
Oh,
Nah,
you gotta have
nah.
words. Yeah.
I would.
Care Bears.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right.
Was that right?
Yes.
I love Grumpy
You're up
Champion.
1.
And
Oh, Snorks.
Yep.
only you like the Snorks.
Snorks were awesome.
No one else in the world likes Snorks.
The Snorks were awesome.
Shiro?
Yes.
He didn't know what was going on.
Last one.
2.
All right.
He-Man.
We will go right here.
He-Man. Oh, those Captain Marvel thing people. Christian Crusaders?
You don't know this one. Mask.
That's a G.I. Joe.
That's a G.I. Joe ripoff, really. You know, yeah.
It was, but you know, it was catchy.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing about the
Where was
80s.
He-Man?
What?
He won
Well,
maybe
there's. I had over 50 of them on here. I wasn't going to take the whole podcast doing
You
that.
should have taken off Snorks.
You want me to keep going? It's not my playlist. It's just a random playlist. That's why I was fast forwarding.
Okay, all right. Sudden death, overtime. 'Cause
Cat's like, I ain't having none of that. Oh, you ready?
yeah, it has to be a good one.
Apparently, it's a good one. I got them both stumped.
Thunder and the Barbarians?
No.
That's some
You guys need a hint?
rough
He
rough.
has been in Rocky and WrestleMania.
Mr. T?
Mr. T.
I said a good one. No, I said a good one, like a real one. Something that people watch.
What's wrong with Mr. T?
wrong
That
with
was a
Mr.
good
T?
one.
He had probably what once. He had what 3 episodes,
No, it was more than 3 episodes.
So hard to please.
1 season.
1 season. Or 2. Got me, people. Yeah.
So this is the one with that car that drives.
The car that
Drives
The
itself.
car that drives.
It drives itself.
That's Ghostbusters.
Back to My Little Pony for you.
He got something for My Little Pony. I don't know. Okay.
So what I will say is going through this.
It had 30 episodes.
Yeah, see, it was good.
3 seasons.
Yeah. That's about what a lot of those cartoons, believe it or not, had.
And at the end, he had a little, little monologue, tell you how to make sure you morally.
Yeah, see, that was the difference between cartoons now and cartoons then. Now they got SpongeBob that just makes you dumb.
No,
compared to them, it's like G.I. Joe and Mr. T. They always gave you that thing at the end,
right?
Like that moral compass.
The problem with cartoons today is it's Judge Judy on after school and the news before school. There are no more pre and after shows.
Oh yeah, there's
on
100 cartoon only.
No,
channels.
if you have cartoon only channels. Like CBS, Fox, all that stuff used to have cartoons on it. Now they don't.
No. See, there used to be 9 TV channels. Now there's a lot.
That's why you used to call them Saturday morning cartoons. So you had to get up.
Now there's no more Saturday morning cartoons.
There are. They're just all the time, including Saturday morning. Trust me, there's always cartoons on somewhere in this house. There's cartoons in my car when I'm going places.
We need a real studio.
So, I mean, I will say, it was also more catchy, too. Like, they all had good theme songs. You can remember it. I mean, we just played like 80 of them. You guys did horrible. But
thank you.
This is the one time I can get on his musical knowledge because it was subpar.
Way below subpar. It was horrible. Ooh.
So you were playing like DJs of sitcoms? Like you were the...
So...
I like how you had the Ghostbusters.
He was going like this. So in the mornings, I usually...
you couldn't see...
When I drop everybody off, I usually play something on the radio. So I think it started out with like The Facts of Life or something like that. I played the theme song for that. No, it was It's a Living, an 80s sitcom that a lot of people don't remember anymore. And it just went down the whole road of sitcom music, from... So I asked a question, for instance, you know the Jeffersons, right?
Yep.
Remember the theme song for the Jeffersons?
Nope. Oh, moving on up.
Yeah.
Moving on
yes.
up.
That's the theme song for the Jeffersons.
To the east side.
Yes. Who sang it?
Jefferson?
No. And this how it all like blew up. So do you remember? Do you know who sang it?
There's no chance I'm getting a singer of anything.
So the theme song for the Jeffersons was sung by Jeanette Dubois. Jeanette Dubois played Winona on Good Times. She sang their theme song.
I don't get credit for that. Jeanette Jefferson? Like, it's a couple letters difference.
Oh, there's a little more than a couple letters there.
I'm taking credit for that one. I get like a point.
Woo! Yeah, so that, we just went in playing a whole bunch of theme songs from late 70s, early 80s TV, and it was actually more fun than what you thought it would be.
Oh, I'm
and
sure
some of them was like hard. You'd hear it and couldn't remember the show. So that's how we got that.
I'm one of those
pool teacher that
you could give me songs and say, "Hey, what show is this from? What's the name of the person that they're playing?" But I'm not gonna get the actor. I might go, "Oh, that's Knight Rider."
Right? Yeah.
I'm not telling you who plays the Knight Rider because I'm horrible at that stuff.
Who's
Hasselhoff?
Who's big overseas? He's big overseas.
Is he?
Ridiculously big.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't
in Norway or something like that.
Something Slavic. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll be big overseas.
Yes, get us overseas.
That'd be kind of cool.
All right, so they have a whole lot of other time. I did have one we kind of talked to just because it's one of those pet peeves of mine that's driving me crazy right now because I paid a bill today. It is becoming impossible to log into anything online. So I was like having to go through the passwords, and then you save your stuff, and then it comes up anyway. It's like, hold on. I got to text you, email you, ask for your next of kin. Can you put blood through the computer, please? So also you can log in and pay people stuff you don't want to do anyway.
Literally, and it's funny you bring that up. So Sharon paid a bill, and the person that basically took the transaction from her was rude. And it brought me back to, I don't know if you remember, some time ago, a man went to pay his taxes, and he was so mad at the establishment.
Bunch of pennies.
He came with like a wheelbarrow, like, here, it's all here.
But then he get like sued or something like they
How?
said they didn't
How do you
count.
sue? You gotta count it as money.
Oh, I agree.
I think the first time they got away with it. There's some guy that tried to do it with a divorce settlement.
And yeah, they I forget what they did. They fined him or something crazy. Or they made them pay to get it picked up or something. I can't remember what it was. It was something stupid. To me, I was like, you gave them money. Like, who says it has to be in dollar increments? But yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. So you got to kind of give us one of your pet peeves.
Driving home. What I mean by driving home,
he beats up kids, murders okay. He doesn't want to drive home.
I don't want to. No, I mean when I mean driving home.
Worried about getting pulled over. At that point, he killed someone.
Driving up north. Let's put it that way. You know, because I live here, I don't use my horn. Everything's like whatever. And the running joke is, as soon as I cross over the George Washington Bridge, I punch up and I'm no one's coming in.
Everything changes.
So I like how people down here say, "Oh, there's a lot of traffic." This is not traffic.
Oh no.
This is not traffic.
Yeah, there's two places that you go, and we all know both of them. So when I go up north, I choose to, and I have to go up there next week, so I'm not appreciating this conversation very much. But there's two places you have to avoid at all costs: DC and New York.
Yes.
You get stuck in DC, you're just not moving. Like it's just annoying. You're just not moving. You go to New York, there is rarely no one's moving. Someone's always going somewhere. They might go over you. You know, they're finding a way through.
Not when Christie closes down highways.
Someone closed down the highway?
Yeah, during 2 elections ago, when Christie was in the running for president, he was so pissed that he lost like Jersey or something like that, his home where he was the governor. And all of a sudden, all like highways and bridges and stuff got closed.
That's all right.
And he said it had nothing to do with me. He said I didn't do that. And they're like, really? You didn't do this? Like who?
Who else would do it?
That's some dangerous stuff right there. What the hardest part about New York is, outside of everyone driving like psychos, New Yorkers.
Hey, yeah. Proud, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the second part of it is all the trucks. Everyone merges into one lane, so in order to beat the traffic, you go at night. You go at night, you get, it's weighing the options. Do you want to wait for 2 hours? No, that ain't going to happen. Mm-hmm. Or do you want to risk your life getting in between the 12 trucks that are merging into one lane where you just go, I'm just going for it too.
What makes DC even worse is
people.
You'd be stuck in traffic for like 2 hours and you're expecting to see some crazy accident on the side. Something catastrophic. And it's nothing. The traffic would just pick
There's
up.
a piece of construction equipment in the middle lanes.
And just go.
Doing nothing. Just
and it's
there.
like, I feel cheated. I sat in traffic for 2 hours and didn't see anything.
So you're mad because there's not limbs hanging
out
of the cars.
Yes.
Oh, the other thing they do up there too is after those slowdowns, like a half mile up, they'll set up a speed trap.
I remember you saying that the other day.
I was like, I finally got through. It took me 5 hours to get home from DC area. It was Eastern Shore, Maryland, but and it finally opened up, and there's a cop with a radar detector. It's
That's
like
wrong. Wrong.
The only thing worse than that are all these places now that are popping up with speed cameras. If you didn't catch me,
yes, that's part of the game. You have to catch them.
See, there was a rule back when we were growing up. It's all right. It's a game, and I get it. We're cheating now with some of our apps that can detect where cops are, and we can talk to each other. That's cheating a little bit in the game, so I get it. But it's like kind of that helicopter rule. What do you mean there's a helicopter up there for speed trap? That don't count. Like, he gets me, that don't count. He can't pull me over. If you can't physically talk to me, it doesn't count.
It used to be they could see you speeding, but if you got the next exit before he could get up to
That's
you,
it.
and you get in, you're
get
clear.
Off the exit, you get in the driveway, you shut off the lights.
Touch me.
It used to be, if you pulled into your driveway, you're good. That's like the safe zone. I'm good. Now they're like, no, you're not good. I'm following you.
What do you mean? I just got in this car.
I'm not in the car. You can give me a ticket for not driving.
Yeah, like
that's funny.
But now the rules are changed. Now it's getting wild. You got helicopters and speed cameras, and you drive through a light. It's like, was that flashing at me?
Yeah, exactly. Or is it a bad light or is it a flash at me? It's one of the two. Yeah.
Or you get stuck in one of those easy pass lanes. Like, I'm pretty good now because I have the easy pass thing. But
Yeah, careful in DC because the
when
prices
when
go
you
up, the more
forget
traffic there is.
Well, when you forget it sometimes.
How do you forget it? You take out your car?
Yeah, like I used to switch it.
Just get a second.
Right, I do now, but when I was first given Alex his car, I didn't have my car yet, so I switched it. I get to the thing, I was like, I didn't even know what to do, so I just bumped the line. You just bump it and eventually go up.
Sorry, he's like, we just get another one.
We forgot one on vacation once, and we did a whole thing to avoid all these tolls.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like going on and off because we didn't have any cash. We tried to stop at a Target. They didn't have any cash back. It took us like 30 minutes to get cash. So we finally, next time we drove through, I had it. It's $1 toll. So pissed. I did all this stuff to avoid it. It's $1. It was like, oh, I could just paid it out. And there's people there.
I remember one of the trips we came back from Massachusetts, and I thought I had an Easy Pass. I thought I put it in the car. I never did. I drove the whole way back. Because you have the Easy Pass lanes where it's just open. I drove the whole way back. I got to Virginia. I got to the thing. It didn't go up. I'm like, why is it not picking up the Easy Pass? I didn't have one the whole way. I didn't get nothing in the mail. No ticket. No nothing.
Yeah, well, if your Easy Pass is registered with the license plate, a lot of times you won't.
That's probably why.
Mm-hmm.
So
but if you saw my face when I got to Virginia and that thing didn't go up, I'm like, where's my... Oh, no.
Yeah, we did that with one of the rental cars in Florida, and my GPS, I had no tolls, but I guess the only way to go through was to go through a toll, and it was an unmanned toll. So we had cash, we had money.
Oh, you have to push the bar at that point.
No, so we got through, but I'm like, what's going to happen here? Like, I'm like waving, like, hey, I have money, I'm trying to give you money, there's no one here, and went through... And the rental car company charges $15 processing fee for like 60 cents.
That goes into I like how I don't know if you do it on purpose, but some of your topics like roll into each other.
Oh, completely.
So yeah, like like Walmart, self checkout. So now they're doing it with tolls, and it could be the most aggravating thing ever because if everyone doesn't have an Easy Pass, what do you do? Now
you have to have an Easy Pass.
Right, now you got to have Easy Pass.
A lot of the places don't have people, so if you don't have the Easy Pass, you can't pay. You can't throw change anymore.
Yeah, now you just stand behind the idiot who went in the Easy Pass lane who...
Well, it's better than the person in front of you that threw the money and missed the quarter. Mm-hmm. That's the last quarter, and they're opening the door, crawling around in the rain, looking for that quarter that they dropped.
Been there, done that one too, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you've been there like... Is there anything in that drop? Is there anything in that return thing that I can use?
I'm 25 cents short.
I got nothing. There.
You think Wishing Wells still have money in them?
That's a good question.
Or you think people just go and take all that?
Oh, nowadays,
the old Al Bundy going in and
with all the homeless now and all the crazy zombies out there, I guarantee there ain't nothing in most of them.
Well,
so that's a question for the audience. Do you have any Wishing Wells anywhere?
So there is one in Maine, but it's a tourist place, a vacation place. So no one's going through it, right? Because it's just people are on vacation here, having a good time. You're not going to try to save $1 by walking through the fountain. But prices going up are ridiculous. It's getting unsafe because I had to buy that washer. My windshield wipers on my Jeep had broken. There's like a little strand and they're not working very well. Mm-hmm. But I want to pay the $20 to go get a new pair. So I am like trying to buy time.
So you ever be blind during a rainstorm?
I'm trying to buy time. As long as it doesn't rain, I'm okay.
No, that's not okay.
Yes, if it's not raining, it doesn't matter.
People wait 3 hours in traffic because of idiots like you.
No, if it's not raining, I'm okay.
Wow. Now, don't get me wrong. Everything is ridiculously expensive nowadays, especially with a vehicle. However, some things are required.
I try to buy a pack on Amazon.
Amazon? Why would you buy?
Because
there's an advance right on the corner. On every corner, there's an advance.
It was raining.
Oh, because it was raining and you couldn't go outside.
This is why our number one video on this channel is him standing in the rain. Ironically, because he couldn't drive because he had the top down.
But if I try to order from Amazon, it's a 3-pack because they come with the back windshield wiper.
Right.
I have a soft top, so there's no thing. I don't want to pay for the third blade.
So just go to Advance.
Oh my!
Get the 2-pack.
But I don't need to now because it's not raining.
It's gonna rain again.
People, wow, this is real.
So this is like, you ever see those?
This thing gotta be a clip.
These are those clips where you watch them on like Facebook and YouTube. And you're like, that other person isn't asking her. Like, there's one. Glass isn't flammable. He has this whole debate on it for this whole thing, and they talk about, yes, it is, or he's dead set. That is you right now. Like, it's not gonna rain again somehow. It's gonna rain. You need unless you got a cloth and you're gonna do one of these magic. Which I don't know if I ever told you a story. So when I was young, I used to drive to, or my mom used to drive us to Upper State New York where we live. So we traveled back and forth a few times, like a 7-hour drive. She had this big old New Yorker. Okay, my mom is like 5 feet tall. She's not super tall. She used to hang out the window it would fog up really bad. She'd be driving, hanging out the window, cleaning the thing. Meanwhile, we're in the back listening to cricket dolls on a... I'm not 5 feet tall, driving a giant New Yorker.
I ran out of
I'm very impressed as I got older. Like, how did she do that?
Out of wiper fluid once, I had to take a bottle of water, keep on throwing it.
I've done that.
Because it like, or I forgot what it was. Like it wouldn't come up. It was like all the snow stuff. So I had to keep on throwing bottles of water in the
I've done that when you don't have anything and the sand from the storms is completely dusting up your window. The sand they use to melt the ice.
Yeah.
So I've done that where I've had to take water and like I can't see otherwise, and the windshield wiper fluid is frozen or something like that. I've done that. I've never actually reached out and touched the windshield while driving. To me, that's off. That is where you're headed. You can't be your own windshield wiper. I don't want to see you driving and you're like,
2/3 of it works great.
You're going to end up on a story. You're going to end up on someone else's YouTube because they're going to drive next to you and you're out like this.
Well, I thought I could be slick and switch them, but the other one's
So both are gone.
Both are gone.
Both are
so
gone.
I can't even like look out the other side. I see 2/3 and like half.
Wait, how are you going to look at the passenger window to see what's in front of the driver's side?
You never do that?
No.
Oh, do you drive around with a big crack in your windshield for a year? You do that?
No, I do the when you're too lazy to start the car in the winter and you got like that much that you can see in the bottom, so you're kind of like
yeah, same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
I had a cracked windshield. I got it replaced. Get it cracked. Got it replaced. Got it cracked. Got it replaced. I said no. I'm leaving it.
I believe that because if he's not going to replace his wipers, he'll drive around for years.
At this point, just get rid of the windshield. You don't appreciate anything else about it.
Get rid of the whole car.
It protects me from rocks being thrown at me.
Wear a helmet. That's where you're headed. Take out the windshield, wear a helmet.
That's not bad.
It's a Jeep, right? Does it fold down?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah, he's going to end up on the side of the road. No doubt. No doubt.
I'm just saying, like, how often is it going to rain? Like, March is almost over.
It rains every month.
April showers.
Oh, no, shit.
April showers.
Well, that's right. What's the old joke? Do you guys know this? If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
Pilgrims!
Well, see, I was thinking along the lines of, yeah, we're going to need the May flowers for your funeral because of the April showers.
Oh, wow.
Nah.
That's why you're living to 50, 55. What is it? Like 5 more years?
Yeah, life's not done with me yet.
See, this is what you were getting yourself into
today. Wait, what happens at 55?
I don't know. So, my 85-year-old mom says she's outliving me. But she says she's living to 100. So, I have 15 years.
That's it.
And I've doubled down. I've circled back and said, so, Ma, you still think that, you're outliving me? She'll, yep, I'm still getting a 300 bowling game. I'm like, yeah, but, so I'm dying? Like, do you have inside information to this? No, well,
Genetics.
Yeah,
she just didn't tell you.
5 years ago. I thought your story said she mentioned
no, 15 years, but that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, so, make fun of them while you can.
Maybe this is it.
When Mama says you're going, you're gone.
Maybe I do need
She knows something you obviously don't know about, so it's like, yeah, okay, all right.
I would like to know what that is. I don't want to go to work.
That is true. You're wasting time. Like
this next couple, months right off the minute.
It does bring up the question. If you can know, you can't avoid it. No matter what you do, you can't avoid it. If you can know the second you're going to die, would you want to know it?
No.
Yes.
I say no, because that's going to be the most stressful day you can
ever
imagine.
Yeah.
No, then you can time it right. You can be like, watch this. I'm going to jump off the Empire State Building.
Well, again, I guess you're not a religious person. I don't believe in suicide. So.
That's not suicide.
You're jumping off of a building.
You're going to die anyways, as long as you time it right.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
It's still suicide.
You're halfway there. You're gonna die at high noon. You're gonna die, so you jump off at 11:59 and like 30.
Well, you're really trusting the person telling you too.
This is real.
We don't script any of this.
Nothing is scripted. I've had plenty of wild moments while just sitting here. As they say, the reverse Oreo. So I'm just sitting here.
Reverse Oreo, baby.
I finally get that. I get it. Well, you guys weren't sitting down fully yet, so it didn't click.
Well, because you made this little itty bitty thing, and like he has big legs, and I got long legs, and like can't move, we can't reach.
I'd say go complain, but you're not going to live long enough to do that. So.
I am complaining. I'm gonna.
So you would actually want to know the second you're
Yes, because I'm gonna want to have some fun. I don't want to be at work and die.
I mean, because that whole year is going to be stressful. Well, I
know what's gonna. I can do anything I want. I can go run through a jungle. I can fight the tiger.
Okay.
Because none of that's gonna kill me. I know when I'm dying.
Well, so what if you know?
Come on, tiger, let's go. Put up your dukes. I'm betting on the over. I'm gonna win this
That's
fight.
how he's going to fight the koala bear. That's why.
No one's betting on me losing that fight to koala bear. People are gonna bet me.
No,
I'm gonna fight 5 tigers. I'm gonna live this fight. I'm gonna bet on it, and no one else is gonna think it's gonna happen. But I know when I'm dying.
Happen. The first tiger he fights, he's going to be in a coma for the rest of it.
For the rest of it.
I didn't say you were scot-free. Like,
Okay, maybe I won't fight the tigers. I'll do something more. I'll get into big debt with the mob. I'll just
That
live in
is
Vegas for
some
a while.
Twilight Zone. Yeah.
And if it's like 5 years out, then you know, like what it is. If it's 20 years out, okay, I still gotta work for another whatever years.
See,
but if it's like, hey, you have 1 year left. All
what
right.
if they tell you?
Sorry, I got 1 year left.
There's no guarantee you won't.
done.
There's no guarantee you won't die before this date, but you're definitely not living past this date.
Okay, then I'm quitting work. I'm eating foods. Like I'm gonna enjoy as much as I can.
See, this is
in
where
that
it gets
time.
harder because we're parents, and that's a harder conversation. Although our kids are.
Are you gonna work?
Yeah, because my kids need to eat.
For the next year, you're not gonna spend all the time with the kids. You're gonna go to work.
They have to eat still.
You figure it out. You take the loans out.
Right, it doesn't matter.
Well,
You're dead
I don't know.
anyway,
Nowadays, some of these loans are like, even they're worse.
Don't sign one that gets passed over to your
They're
kids.
like student loans. I don't care if you die. Your next generation is
gonna
going to
pay
pay
this.
this bill. And if they die, guess what? We'll find somebody. Someone is taking up your debt.
I'm just saying, like, I would spend all the time I could with what I want, with who and what I want.
I agree with that in principle. I just think there's a standard of things.
No, so it could be like, hey, next week, you going to work this week?
Oh, no.
No, but you don't want to know. You don't know. It could be tomorrow, and you're still going to work. Your last hours of your life are at Walmart and work.
But
bullshit.
My mind ain't gonna be with. My mind is not gonna be with anyone I'm hanging out with. My mind is what's gonna happen. How am I dying?
Stuck in the self-checkout lane.
Wow.
Which, by the way, the design of those has gotten really bad too.
I'm just
That's
saying.
my escalator.
You don't know. It could be 3 years. It could be tomorrow. You're gonna want to have some time with
I
it.
don't want to know. I don't want to because
means you don't get to enjoy the rest of your life. Because
I don't know now, and I enjoyed the rest of my life.
You don't know, right? But if you knew you were dying tomorrow,
I wouldn't enjoy today.
Yes, you would.
No, I'd be too stressed.
You would make the most
tomorrow.
of it. No, you'd be like, okay, well, I don't know why this God came and told me I'm dying tomorrow.
Well, I'm probably
but he just here.
point.
Like, you're like, did I take any mushrooms? Did I do any LSD? Did John spike my drink with anything? Is this all this real? Am I awake? No. He's like, yeah, look, here's magical powers. Here, I took you to the moon. I took you back. You're dying in 24 hours. You're leaving that person. You're just going to make the best of it. You said you can't stop it.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do everything I can not to know the time I'm dying.
Well, enjoy working your last hours of your life.
That's fine, because I won't know there in the last hours. I don't enjoy it anyway.
But you're not going to enjoy it.
But I enjoy it enough. I come home. I have family.
Okay, the last hours of your life are stuck in traffic.
I didn't say the last hours were enjoyable, but it's better than...
It's better than what? No, it's not. It's not better. I'd rather be with loved ones than stuck in traffic the last hours of my life.
Maybe I die when I'm sleeping, as opposed to you're going to die tomorrow. You ain't sleeping. There's no sleep happening when you know you're going to die.
If I have 24 hours left to live, no, I'm not taking a nap. I got a long nap coming up.
It's better than Hitler coming back and saying murder is bad.
Oh, God, I hope he's not the one who told you when you die.
I'm not believing Hitler. Let's get this straight. I'm just saying he could say something that you might be willing to agree with. Doesn't mean I believe him.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying he might be like, it's raining outside, and I'll be like, it's raining. No, you're right.
If it's raining outside, you ain't driving. You ain't going nowhere. You can't go anywhere.
Only our podcast can have Rudy mention Hitler.
I like how you're getting blamed for that.
He brought it back up. It was gone. It was buried along with him.
What should I have said? Like Count Dracula?
Yes, that would have been fine.
No, because not everyone
I don't know
hates
why
Count
it's
Dracula.
Count Dracula, just not Dracula, but that's a serial.
Or Vlad.
Vlad, yeah. Like, you don't... Vlad may not be hated. Vlad the Impaler should be hated, is my guess, but I don't know. Did those people deserve to be impaled? I don't know.
I'm gonna say
I'd have to read some books or some text. I need some context into this. Did it like all try to kill him? He's like, no, I impaled
We
you
need
instead.
more education going on around here.
Education. Can't
Well,
afford
so
it.
around those same lines, so taking away knowing or not knowing, with realistic, we're not going into shameful ways. What's an embarrassing way to die? I'll give you an example. Like, not shameful, embarrassing. There's a difference.
Was that for you or me or both of us?
Like, I don't want to hear you say, like, die because someone, like, killed you with a dildo or something. Like, not shameful, embarrassing, like...
I better not die. That's why I need to know I'm dying. I'm not walking to the house with dildos with the hours left.
I'm not doing that regardless. So, like, you're on an escalator, you get stuck and you die. Embarrassing, weird, but not shameful.
In a Walmart.
That's the location. He's like, I don't care what happens. I'm having a heart attack driving out the damn store.
I want to be hiking in my old age and have a heart attack on a mountain. Someone comes by and says, "Oh shit, found his dead body."
How about you? Because I'm ignoring that. Like, he just embraced every serial killer who's going to watch our show. Like, I'm pretty sure there's eyes on us right now just to watch him. Like, ooh, when he's going to the woods.
So,
don't worry, don't go with him.
No. If you hear a report that Rudy died fighting a tiger or a bear, just be assured that it's not this Rudy that you're talking about. Because no.
I'm like, we want to talk about fighting.
No, I'm not gonna be in a shark cage in the middle of the Caribbean.
I don't know if you hang around our genie too long. You're gonna be.
Embarrassing ways to perish. You know the guys that get all the shopping carts outside the supermarkets?
Yeah.
Imagine getting run over by one of those.
Buy one of those. I thought you were going to say why you're putting one of them away.
No, but you have the whole train.
You got to get the headline for that death. What's the headline? Man impaled by
shopping carts. You got to put the S, because the whole thing. And it got the device that actually, guides it out. So
I can picture
the one dude
pushing you right into a moving truck.
He's on carts for the first time ever, and that thing malfunctions. He don't know what to do, and that's it. You're gone.
So
drunk Walmart man crushes.
I'm about to get some hate, by the way.
You about to get some hate?
This video going around in one of the running groups, and they're like, man, I wish I was as fast as this guy. There's this like 300-pound dude holding the stop sign for traffic. And you see him drop it, and he's trying to run as fast as he can. But he gets like 3 steps. There's a truck barging through. He just gets away. It's like, imagine needing to run for your life, and this is as fast as you could run. He's like...
That is not where I thought you were going. I thought you were going to go with you trip, and that person falls and kills you. I thought you were going. I was like, all right, that'll get some hate.
I think being eaten is a bad way, like by another person.
See, that's almost shameful to me.
That's not shameful.
You let someone eat you.
Well, technically, you're already dead by the time he's eating you anyway.
I hope.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, let's hope you're not posted in a corner being chopped up piece by. I mean, he might be because he invited the serial killer. So.
No, I'm just saying. I said when I'm old, old.
Don't try to twist the story now like you don't want them to
you
think
want to be
delicious.
You want to be filleted? That's what
No, I'm saying when I'm old, I want to die like on a hiking a mountain or something. I just like have a quick heart attack and die, and some hikers find me later on.
There's only 2 acceptable ways for me to die. The only 2 acceptables: on a basketball court or in my sleep. Preferably in my sleep, and I love basketball. Preferably in my sleep. That's it. Well, I don't like that. Huh? He's like, you gotta be awake, asshole.
I'm like, wait a minute. We've come up with getting hit by carts, and he comes up with peaceful. That wasn't it wasn't his original question
Why was
either.
the escalator? Being killed by an escalator.
You just said you're in the middle of it and it stops.
No, you know where you can get stuck in the escalator?
You can't.
People have died from escalators.
That's a myth.
True. No.
No, look it up.
You look it up. I'm looking up fat man can't run away from a truck.
Well, you leave my death by escalator alone.
Or falling down an escalator going up.
You want to be wrong back-to-back times? You want to be wrong back-to-back?
Or maybe the really embarrassing one, dying by koala. How's that? How's that for an apology?
It's not going to happen. It's not happening over here. I saw that koala bear.
I'm a little worried about that, Rudy.
The koala bear could just about take down that dude, the child.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, apparently that's how one of us is dying in some embarrassing way. Swing at the koala bear.
What do you look? We're recording. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to find.
You're lucky he hasn't moved the laptop today.
Yeah, I've done this.
You know, I saw something.
He's just browsing Facebook now. Apparently,
What's that?
he's looking for his house of dildos. I don't know what's going on.
No.
You can't see.
I don't know what that is, but
It's like two trees, like just happen to grow into each other.
see, that ain't right.
It's real.
I was hoping I could find it before this ends, but
I'm about to tell him his death date real fast.
I saw that.
See, this is where we get crazy.
guess the song.
Man, life is like a hurricane.
Have you guys seen this? So, bringing up a topic that came across. People are selling human milk.
Wait, what?
They're selling breast milk to other humans. They're calling it human
I'm
milk.
assuming to other mothers of babies.
No, just to random people.
See, it's those people that are about to kidnap you in the mountains.
Why are they kidnapping me?
Because you just said you gave them. I want
No,
to
they're
die
selling
running
it.
in the mountains.
They're selling it, not in the They're not selling it in the mountains.
People sell air. You can literally buy air. People They say there's air in the baggie and you can buy it. Look it up. You can actually buy air.
I can't find a video. I'm sure I'll find it after.
So it doesn't surprise me you can buy breast milk. People are stupid inherently.
Well, like how do you know it's clean? How do you know?
That's the problem.
Yes.
You're buying breast milk online, and the problem is the cleanliness of it.
Yes. How do I know something wasn't put into it?
I'll give you a hint. It's not clean. It was literally old, nasty milk shipped online out of a human body.
Someone has to sell good stuff.
Tell you what, you start taste testing and you let us know.
Pasteurized.
Non-FDA approved.
Whew.
That's our future. Crickets and breast milk.
On that note, we definitely hit a good time. So unless you guys have another topic.
You still never gave an embarrassing way to die.
He said the escalator.
I'm not buying that. We don't know that. I'm throwing a flag because I'm contradicting. Just join my side on this one. It's two on versus one. You need to come up with a better way.
It's like throwing shame at me. Is that what's
Shame.
I tell you, losing a fight to half of the new generation. How's that? Having anyone in.
Oh, they could have a weapon. They have a gun.
So a really embarrassing way to die that does not include.
Silence for a podcast is amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I am.
thing. Yeah.
I rarely just draw a blank, but I am drawing a blank. So just, I mean, there's a million things. Trip, fall, hit my head on the.
What about like a clown riding a bike, runs you over?
How about you forget to widen your windows up in the car wash and then just...
That's good. It grabs you and takes you out. There's a guy that got caught in it because the wire got caught in it.
I pull the sword out the sheath, and the back of me just hits me in the throat and kills me. Right on the middle of the floor.
No, don't do that. Not when I'm there. No.
How would you do that?
No, yeah, nah. Nope.
That'd be hard to do.
Well, again, these are stupid ways to die.
You said
Spiders.
embarrassing.
Spiders, okay? Death by spiders. Oh, you know what? I see a whole bunch of spiders over there. I die because I run into this wall.
There you go.
There you
That-
go. All right.
There you go.
Okay,
That works.
there
You
you go.
die
Okay.
running away from regular
there you
house spiders.
This one I'll apologize for because that response was just subpar and it took a long time. I'll apologize for that.
Okay. Good. We're good.
So I do have to say I appreciate you joining
man,
us.
this is-
It won't be your only time.
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but thank you very
it ain't
much.
a blessing.
Okay. All right.
It's both. Where else? Come on. Where else you gonna have this conversation?
You can't hide this from your friends. You got to show everyone.
I'll share about it. Yeah.
He's like,
Next time we're gonna switch seats though. I'm not gonna sit in the middle.
what kind of a Oreo are we gonna be? A drunk Oreo? Like what's?
The contrast is
We won't be Oreos.
What are you trying to say?
I was trying to think of a red cookie and I couldn't even think of one.
Gingerbread cookie. Oh.
Those are disgusting.
Strawberry shortcakes.
Those
Jesus
are also
Christ! You
disgusting.
never had red hair. And it shows.
All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoys your weekend. I'm done with these two, so we're gonna sign off now.
Oh, you want to play
I'm not
pickleball?
done. I'm not done.
pickleball.
Pickleball.
No, pickleball is stupid.
Pickleball. You gotta play pickleball.
I'll do anything at least once.
See?
At least
I
once.
said I'd do it once. I just said
Then
it's
you
gonna be
haven't.
Stupid. I haven't had a chance. All right, we're ending now so we can argue about pickleball.
Maybe I'll.